Hello, today I want to show you how to cook in a Wonder Oven. This is a container that I just got at Target or any store that you want to get a container. I made two cushions. There's one in the bottom here and there's this one that fits on top. And I'm going to make chicken today. So the pan that I'm using I put in here beforehand, and I made a little indentation to make sure that I had it all going around. And then I have a chicken that I marinated and I put in a cooking bag that you use for turkeys, like one of these little cooking bags here. And it has a little tag that you can put on the end to close it. And that's what I did with here. All I did was marinate it. I put a little bit of carrots and onion in there because I'm going to make some rice and a little more vegetable later. I closed the bag and I put my little tag on there. And I've been boiling some water while we're waiting. And I'm going to put my chicken in here. You just put it in very gently because that water is really hot. Make sure that the water is covering the chicken there. Pretty much has the chicken all underwater there. And I know the bag has air, but don't puncture any holes in anything in it because then the water will get in while it's cooking. So now we'll get it back to boiling. I have to put the top back on because if you don't get the top hot, that just doesn't do any good either. So right now I'm waiting for it to boil. And these are two alternative pans that you can use also for cooking, and make sure that they have lids that fit tightly on them. Now this one here is for a couple of people that you want to cook something and you want to put a couple of things maybe in the Wonder Oven. You can use a smaller pan. This is the bags that I use, and I put them inside here. And like this big pan here, you can almost cook a small turkey in it. And of course you put water in there, and then you tighten it up with this and make sure that it has a decent top on it so that it fits tightly, so that you have good circulation in there. And then when you're finished with that, when this starts to boil, and it's got a real nice hard boil going to it, and I can see that it's boiling really a lot in there. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so that it can boil a little bit more. I'm going to put it in my pan. Now these cushions are made out of beanbag material inside. I ordered some little styrofoam balls that I filled the bags with, and they work really well. I use this for camping, or if we want to go on a trip and I have a meal ready, we have that ready. Or as people use it mostly for alternatives for cooking. Third world countries use it to save fuel, but I use it to save time. So when I get home and I have to go somewhere that evening, my meal is cooked. It just seems to come out, and it comes out very well and nice and juicy, and all the things that you want from your oven, the Wonder Oven does. Now I can hear it boiling a lot in here. You can see it. You can see the bubbles in there, and it's really boiling a lot. So you get that really hot, and make sure you got the lid on there tight. And then you put it in your Wonder Oven. Be sure you turn it off so you don't catch the mitts on fire. And very gently put it in your Wonder Box. Make sure that it's situated in there. And then you put your top cushion on. Make sure that it covers all corners of your container. And then you put the lid on and you fasten it. And I usually put this in the corner of my kitchen until I come home that afternoon. And then I do the rest of my meal, and then I take this out and portion it out, cut it, whatever you need to do. But this saves on electricity, saves time when you get home from work or from whatever you're doing that day. And I think that you would really enjoy cooking in it. Thank you. I'm home now and I'm going to start dinner. This is a container that I put the chicken in this morning, and it's been about 6 hours, maybe a little longer. And this is the top. I'm taking it off. This is the top cushion, which I'm taking off for the pan. And here's the pan here. It's not as hot as it was when I put it in. So I'm taking it out with my hands here. Here we go with taking the top off. And I'll take the little tab off of the bag. And because it's been in water, I'm going to just open the bag here, and I'm going to cut the top part of the bag so that I can just take the chicken out with a fork and try not to get any water in there, of course. Okay, now this is what the chicken looks like in the bag as we take it out. Okay, so I'm going to take this out and put it on my platter. And the chicken is right here. And as you can see, if we cut the leg here, the chicken is all, the chicken's loose and done. And we don't need the skin off of the chicken, so I'm going to cut that off. I'll skin it all off, and then I'll slice a piece of chicken here to show you how it's turned out. See, it's all nice and juicy, and the vegetables are done. Carrots, the onions are all done. Looks like the marinade looks like it's really good. And then I'll go ahead and portion it. And I made some Spanish rice and corn. And with the carrots, that should be our meal tonight. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make this. And I hope you have the same luck.